Yeah, I can't see anything.
Welcome to Table Talk with Bill and Tina.
Nope.
Coming to you live every night, right here on Facebook. Bill and Tina Yergis. They're bringing hot topics to you straight from the kitchen table every night on Facebook. Bill and Tina Yergis. Here they are. Welcome to their home.
Oh, well, good evening, everyone. It's Thursday night. It is March. It is April. It is April 9th, right? That's not joke. That's no joke. I'm not doing that on purpose.
He
It
really
is
doesn't
April
know what
9th.
day it is.
I actually just wrote the date a few minutes ago, and I still got
And you
it wrong.
still got it wrong.
It is April 9th, Thursday, April the 9th. Thank you for joining us. I would take these glasses off, but I think they're stuck to my face. There we go. So tonight we're talking about Easter traditions. Easter traditions.
Yay.
And we're going to do a live connect in a little bit with our Tina's parents down in Florida are going to join us on our live show tonight. So we'll have the Florida relatives here at the kitchen table. But we're going to talk
Literally
about...
on the table.
Yes, we'll see Mom and Dad right here
On the table.
So, I don't know if you can see this, but we just, if it were a normal Thursday before Easter, our family would be at church having communion. And so we just did a very unique family communion where our pastor went live on our church's website and we sat around the kitchen table. Facebook, and we sat around the kitchen table and had communion of our own. And
Someone's back there.
who is that? Hi, Mom.
That looks like, is that Darby?
It is. Wow, a very special visitor. Speaking of Florida.
Hey, come on up, Darby.
My
best
So anyway, we're putting the communion cup over here. So welcome. Oh,
Get in
great.
their beds. Look up. Go to bed.
We're losing control here. This is Darby Snyder, everybody. If you can see Darby. And, hi, Mom. I'm on TV. Eating chat with Bill and Tina.
Darby.
This is happening. We met the dogs last night, and today we're getting to see them live and in action.
I can't do anything. Darby.
This is not one of our Easter traditions. This is not normally how it happens at our house.
But can you see Darby?
Anywho, so Darby, how long are you home? Well, I guess you're home.
Yeah, I'm home. It was a long walk. I finally got back. They called off school. It's all online. So
Yeah.
Everything's online. So Darby's home in Deptford.
the first thing I said I was gonna do, I was gonna photobomb your show. First thing.
Yay.
Hashtag goals.
Super
Everybody,
fan.
hashtag goals.
Super
Good
fan,
job.
Darby. Darby, I'd give you a hug, but we can't.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
this is
we
my
can't.
social distance. Hello.
So good to see you.
Thanks for dropping by.
Watching
Okay.
very closely.
Very.
Gotcha.
That's awesome.
Love you.
Good job, Darby. Yay. Well, that was fun. Have Darby drop by.
Did you guys know this was happening?
No.
No.
I had no idea. That was a complete surprise.
idea.
Friends.
Caught off guard.
So we love that. We love that. Now everybody's getting ideas out there.
Oh, okay.
By the way, I feel as if some of our chat fans think that the highlight of the show is my theme song dance. Do you have anybody out there that want to get a shout out to my theme song dance? We're waiting.
Darby Snyder is awesome, Jennifer. We don't need to talk about Bill's theme song dance. Let's keep moving.
All right, whatever. All right, so Easter traditions. So we're going to talk about some of our Easter traditions. Our Easter traditions have evolved over the years. Once again, I found a little list. I found a list of alleged Easter traditions in America. Or, no, I shouldn't say in America, but worldwide. Some of these are not American Easter traditions, but I want to kind of get a little feedback on some of these. Okay, some of them are kind of like yesterday's things to do in quarantine. They're things we already know about. They're things we already do. But there's a couple surprises on there too. So,
Okay.
Dyeing eggs, right? We all dye eggs. Do we still do that?
We did last year.
Are we dyeing eggs this year?
Please no.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
well, no, I guess we're not.
Apparently not.
That's a little sad.
A little bit. Okay.
All right, well, moving on. Hollow chocolate bunnies
Oh.
are a tradition for some people. You gotta have a chocolate bunny, a hollow chocolate bunny. Now, I want to say, and this is not just a Gloucester thing, although it was famous in Gloucester. A lot of people came from out of town at Easter time to go to Duffy's Chocolates.
Yeah. I didn't grow up in Gloucester, but that was the place.
Right?
Is it still around?
It is, but they're not in Gloucester anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think. Somebody out there, correct me if I'm wrong, but Duffy's, see? Some shout outs
Duffy's.
for Duffy's.
Oh my gosh, their chocolate covered marshmallows, my favorite
Yeah.
for sure. We got some
Pictures with the Easter Bunny.
people who love Peeps.
Pictures with the Easter Bunny.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen this year. I don't
No.
know. The malls aren't open. There's no place for the bunny to get your picture taken with. Baskets, of course. Most people have baskets.
Like these.
Here's one for you. Hot cross buns.
Yeah, I don't see what is so good about hot cross buns.
About what? What are they called?
Hot cross buns.
Hot cross buns. You know the song? I bet you know the song.
Well, yeah.
Come on, give it to us.
No. Hi,
Let's hear
Sue.
a
Thank
little.
you for saying my hair looks nice. I appreciate that. All right.
Hot cross. Do you know what a hot cross bun is made from?
Bread,
Not just bread.
yeast.
Anyone? Hot cross buns are sweet rolls with raisins and currants.
Currants?
Yeah, that too.
I feel to put icing on them.
Yeah.
Or currants.
Well, yeah, the icing is a cross. In the
Currants.
shape of a cross.
Aren't we fancy?
Currants. Apparently it's French.
You're so fancy. Not a
Raisins
currant,
and currants.
but a currant.
Started by a monk in the 12th century. Fun fact. All right,
I
moving
think
on.
they taste like it too.
Fashion parades.
What? Oh, because your Easter outfits.
Yeah.
Your Easter bonnet, the parade Easter bonnet.
Yeah.
That was that. I think that was a Victorian thing, though, wasn't it?
I don't know. Didn't they? Isn't there a parade on the Ocean City Boardwalk every year?
And
You're
there's
supposed
one
to
in
wear
Philly,
your.
yeah. Isn't it like the doodah or something
Refinery.
like that? I don't know.
The movie, the Easter Parade.
Yeah.
Isn't that a movie, right?
Yeah.
Yep. All about the Easter Parade.
Judy Garden.
Right. Tina and I wore our Easter outfits today.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause we-
Today was
we-
Easter for us.
Yeah, we recorded the Easter service today for Sunday. All right, how about this sunrise service? Anybody out there go to a sunrise service? Maybe something else. Well, definitely something else that's not going to happen this year. We did one sunrise service once when the kids were very young.
Yeah, I don't know if
We
it
didn't
was
have Andrew yet, I
No.
don't think. But it was because I had to speak at the sunrise service.
Fortress.
Doodah Parade.
That's what I said,
Oh.
Bill. Wendy,
I
I'm glad
looked
he
at that.
listens to you.
I thought it said do the parade.
Oh my gosh. Moving on,
You gotta
Bill.
do the parade.
Oh my goodness.
Ham. Easter ham.
Easter ham, yes, not
Yep.
turkey.
Not turkey. Whatever. All right, here's one. The Good Friday kites.
What?
Anybody ever hear of the Good Friday kites?
No.
So this goes way back. It started with
Where do you find these
a
things?
teacher. I'm just smart. A teacher in Bermuda who was teaching her students about the Ascension and used the kite made of sticks and tissue paper. And that became a tradition, the Good Friday
In
kite.
Bermuda, probably.
Right. Well, you never know
Well,
if
why
that
would
catches
we know
on.
about that here?
I don't know. Bunny-shaped butter. Is it? I thought it was a lamb. I thought Easter was the lamb-shaped butter, Susan. I know we do turkey at Thanksgiving. Have you seen? If you've seen bunny-shaped butter, will you please let us know where to find it? I think that'd be fun.
It might be the only butter you can find.
It's
Sure.
true. Egg knocking.
What is egg knocking? I think you're pulling obscure things from around the world.
That's the point. These are things
Okay.
that maybe never you're going to learn a little something here tonight on the Bill and Tina
Oh my
Chat
gosh.
Show.
Yep.
Egg knocking. It's where you would knock the tips of your eggs. Not like
Not
that. Although that reminds me, when for the longest time, when I was still living at home, our neighbors, the Butterworths, if any of the Butterworths are watching, I know Janine sometimes watches us. They had a big Easter celebration at their house every year, and when you walked in the door, you got a hollowed egg that had confetti inside, and that was a thing. You cracked it over each other's head. And
Is that what egg knocking is?
No, egg knocking is where you actually have eggs, and you knock the tips together, and the first one to crack the other one's egg without cracking their own egg wins.
That's boring.
Andrew's excited; he's ready to try it.
I'm just amazed
It's
at
called-
some of these actual traditions.
All right, now I got one for you. Osterbrunnen.
Are we still talking about this?
I'm probably saying it wrong. Osterbrunnen. This is for the. This one's for the Myers. Osterbrunnen. It's a German thing. Do you know what it is? Brian, Donna, are you out there? If you're watching, do you know what Osterbrunnen is? Anyone? Osterbrunnen is a German tradition of decorating public wells and fountains. In America, we call that graffiti. No, actually, there's more to that.
Well, how many
It's
wells do we actually have
with
around
greenery and Easter eggs. No kidding. Look it up. There's some really interesting
here? I
pictures.
bet it's pretty, but where in America do you see lots of wells?
I told you this was worldwide. These were
Again,
things that happen
doesn't-
all around the world.
Doesn't apply to us.
Fun facts about nope. Donna says nope.
Nope.
All right, your next Oktoberfest. I think we should have an Osterbrunnen. Well,
In September.
in September. All right,
from
so
Easter.
the little things that you see sitting around our table here are things that we've crazily saved over the years.
Crazily.
Obviously, these are from when the children were very small, and we still have the
Teeny tiny.
we still have the little egg things that pulls the
And
egg
this-
out of the cup.
This funny little fun
The
little.
funnel egg, tons of eggs, all different kinds of shapes and sizes, and buckets. We have buckets from
Oh my
when we
gosh.
would go to egg hunts. We got Tinkerbell and the cars. So what we're gonna do, I'm going to venture over.
Brian says there is a public well across from the bowling alley. We should go decorate it for whatever that broom thing is.
Public well across from what bowling alley?
Probably the one on by the Walmart and
Walmart.
Oh yeah.
what is it, the Bolero or
Something
what's it
like
called that now?
Do the parade.
Yeah. So we do have some people putting their Easter traditions.
Oh, let's look. Friends?
Carrie says, my mom always did a scavenger hunt and loved making my dad go outside for it, which of course he loved.
Of course,
LOL.
loved. I can see
And
Jeff loving it.
John Smitherman says, our Easter tradition when growing up as a kid was my mom buying me a new suit to wear to church. Bunny-shaped butter can be found in your nicer, larger shopping stores. Question, who's your favorite singer/actor you've ever worked with?
John D. Smitherman, of course. John has a fun little thing that he does online too on Facebook. His daily menu, the quarantine menu. Look it up. Some days it's very creative. All right, so this is how this is going to work. Our cameraman is going to do some amazing cinematography, and follow me over to my parents' living room. Wait, cameraman. Where we'll have a little bit of discussion with
Otherwise known
Bill
as
and
Andrew.
Ginny about Easter traditions from when I grew up. And while we're gone, the in-laws are going to join us right here on the table. Maybe they'd like to wear these
No.
right here.
It's gonna be interesting
So
as it is.
come on, cameraman. Let's go across the way.
This cameraman has a name.
I'll do the theme song shit. That's on our way over. Knock, knock. Is anyone home? Ah,
Neighbors.
just our neighbors. This is where the real magic happens.
What happened over there that was all a commotion?
Oh my goodness, it was exciting. Darby Snyder visited us all the way over from Deptford. Well, she's home now, of course, because her school is closed, and so she came home. Darby also, to continue that conversation a little bit, for those of you that don't know, Darby also works in Disney World. She's got a pretty awesome job. And so Disney World is closed, her school is closed, and
Oh,
so
that's right,
she's home
yeah.
during this time.
How
Are you
did
sure
she
that you
get
can
home?
see all three of us in that shot? Okay, just making sure.
How did she get home? Was she able to fly?
She drove, I think. Drove home. But she came in our backyard with a big sign that says, "Hi Mom, I'm on TV," or something like that. I'm on, yeah. So we're talking about Easter traditions, and I was wondering if there's anything special about Easter traditions when I was growing up in our house. Do you remember anything that we did every year traditionally? Don't go far, cameraman.
Well, we came down to the farm and wait a minute. Yeah.
When he was little.
No, I'm talking about when I was
Growing
little.
up.
Things that I might
That's
not
true.
remember that we did.
Oh my gosh.
Did we dye Easter eggs like every
Oh my
year? We
goodness,
dye
yes.
Easter eggs?
We did die eggs
Oh,
every
yeah.
year. In fact,
Church and Sunday school, we always went. You know, it was.
yeah,
never
that
a
was,
question.
you were raised into that from
Now-
the very beginning.
Can you tell us? Hopefully you remember. One of you will remember this. But my pup, who was Dad's dad, who was quite an artist, also did something really fun with eggs. Remember
Yes,
that?
He did, yeah.
So what was it
I
that he did
started
with the
to tell you,
eggs?
He painted them.
He made characters of all kinds. I mean, there must have been. I
He
don't know.
made little Batmans.
and clowns and
Yeah,
But
he
he
really,
would use
really
putty
was talented.
to form the face on the egg.
So they actually had faces and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
He
really.
took Play-Doh and molded it and for different things and then painted over it. He really was.
By the time he was done, you could almost not tell it was an egg.
I
Right.
wonder. That's right. We must have pictures somewhere of it.
Yeah, well, for many years, Aunt Irma had them on a shelf in her living room, I remember.
Oh,
She had
Yes, he
several.
did.
Now, were they a hollowed out?
Yes.
Don't know.
Yes, no, they were.
They better
He
have
had a
been.
way of taking a toothpick and poking a hole in the egg and getting the inside of the egg out in order to make whatever he wanted.
But you had to be cautious because I'm sure.
I need the cameraman for a minute. So, a couple things. Now, Mom made for me. I have two sisters. For those of you that don't know that, two older sisters. I'm the baby. I'm the youngest. Both of my sisters are older than I am, and so Mom made books for all of us with pictures through the years from the time we were infants, as we were growing up, till we were married, and so this one. We're talking about how we were dressed for Easter. Now, mind you, remember I had two sisters.
Yeah, but that's
And
not
I-
an Easter picture.
It's not an Easter picture, but I couldn't find the real picture I'm looking for where it looked like you had three girls. And this is an example, okay? Hold this picture up so that everybody can see. That is
You
me.
sure that's you and not Maddie?
Well,
Or not Maddie, Tracy.
I know for a fact it's not Maddie.
Let me see
And
what
it's
you
not
got here.
Tracy. It's me. Look,
Oh,
there I
yeah.
am again, dressed like a boy.
Okay.
So-
You were dressed like this when you thought I dressed you like a girl.
Now,
Yeah.
one Easter there, Mother
Here, hold
made
that
you-
one up with my dad holding me right there.
She made you a three-piece suit.
Yes, she did. So it got fancy when I got older. Look at that. Handsome boy.
That was
Hold that one up.
that was the first and last thing that I ever made, Bill.
Thank you, Jesus.
You were 3 years old. Dad had a church in Cherry Hill, and I made the girls' dresses, and I made them that three-piece suit. It's
So-
the best underneath.
So this is me and my sister's hand-me-downs.
No.
And when she realized that I couldn't get away with that anymore, she made my clothes, and so she made me this Easter suit. Hey, maybe you could make me an... Oh, I don't need one for this year.
This is the first and last I made you anything.
All right. Well, thanks for that.
But you must admit it's cute.
It is cute. It is cute. It's cute for 1972. Actually, no. This is 72. All right. So thank you for sharing your Easter memories with us. The cameraman's going to take us back now. We're going to head back over and talk to Wes and Lois.
Oh, okay, good.
So we're going to hear about the Hulk family Easter traditions.
Tell them
Here we go.
Tell them we said hi.
I will.
Uh-oh.
Can you grab that?
Cameraman's having issues.
You'll be able to hear
Hey!
Okay. All right.
because you're hearing us.
Hi,
fine.
Andrew.
Hello, Andrew.
He's the man behind the camera.
That's what we're looking at.
So this is Mom and Dad Hulk.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
From sunny Florida.
Yeah, rubbing it in.
Yeah.
It was sunny here today.
Oh, there we are.
You gotta move the props.
Yeah, how about that?
So-
Yes, we found some Easter pictures too.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
You have some good pictures.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead, let's see it. What do you got?
There's little Tina.
Can we see it?
Can you see it?
Oh, yeah. There it is. So, was there any, what is that noise?
Feedback.
Was there,
Here's her hat.
was,
Look at this.
oh,
Hat's almost
boy.
as big as hers.
Isn't that a great hat?
That was when we lived in the apartment.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
oh, technology. You gotta love it.
All right.
So,
There we go. Easter baskets.
can you tell us anything, like, was there anything unique or special, or do you have a specific Easter memory that you want to tell us about?
Wow. Let's see. A special one. That's hard to tell because we love Easter because it's celebrating the resurrection of our Savior. So we like to do special things, and we always make sure we go to church on Easter, and then we have fun family things. We dye eggs. We go shopping for Easter outfits.
Easter egg hunt.
We
Yeah.
eat a nice ham Easter dinner, and we got Easter egg hunt here. There's Rochelle.
I can remember.
We got Tina finding it too.
Oh boy.
I remember the years that Dad had a church. We would do Easter egg hunts with the kids in the sanctuary, and that was always fun.
Oh, man,
Okay.
sanctuary Easter egg hunt.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
started the first year. It was so nasty,
Right
and
outside.
we couldn't go
Oh,
outside
right.
to do it.
Right.
So we said, let's do it in the sanctuary.
Well, also the parsonage was rather small, so they would see where all the eggs were hidden. So we said, let's do it in the sanctuary. So that way the guys, you and Dad and Danny, would go over to the church and hide the eggs. And Emily, Maddie, Andrew, and Owen would go find them.
Yeah, they were some
Yeah.
good times.
That was fun. We used to put candy in them, but as the kids got older, we put money in them. Made it a little more fun.
They had no problems with that either.
Candy or money, they were happy
Yeah, that was
either
always
way.
fun. I don't have any pictures of that because that's in another box over the storage shot.
Still the unpacking process.
Well, they won't all fit here.
Yeah, yeah.
We
No.
got, like these 5 huge boxes, they just won't fit here. So we
That's
brought
fun.
over a box and just happened to have some pictures here for tonight because we weren't planning on this. So,
Right.
yeah.
So what, do you have anything, are you doing anything different because of the circumstances surrounding Easter this year?
Yes, actually we are.
Yeah.
Instead of having a traditional Easter dinner, we're going to have crab cakes.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
That
Yes.
sounds good.
We did get a ham. We'll have that another night, but we're just going to have crab cakes.
I like the crab cake idea.
Yeah.
And we used to always go to Duffy's to get chocolates
Yeah, we-
because my mother was from Gloucester.
And mine was too.
And yeah, his mom. And they always got the chocolates from Duffy's, so that was a family tradition. We'd order ahead, we'd pick it up. Love the smell in there.
Yes, yeah, that was good. Because you almost always when you went in there, especially this time of the year, you had to wait because there were a lot of people getting their
Yes.
chocolates, and so the long
Right, that's why you order
time-
ahead.
yeah,
With
yeah,
the names written on the egg and everything. Yeah.
yep. That was.
And I'm with Tina. I love the chocolate marshmallow eggs.
Oh my gosh, so
Yeah.
good.
They were incredible.
Nobody makes them like
Yes.
them.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yep. No, they were good. Yeah. But,
Well, anything else you
and
want
we
to
have
share?
a big hair picture of Tina.
Yes,
Oh.
another big hair picture of Tina. We got to zoom in for that, cameraman.
Yay.
Yes.
That's not, well,
Mhm.
that's pretty good. Oh well.
That's awesome.
So those pictures do exist.
Yes, they do. And we got lots more.
Okay. Well, looks like we're all out of time.
Well, I'm so glad that you called us over here.
Well, yeah,
Let us join you for Easter.
it's good that we had an opportunity to include you
Especially
guys.
after when we got Emmy.
Oh, there's
Oh,
Emily.
there's Emily.
Emily at Easter
Yeah,
time.
little Emily.
All right. Well, we're gonna go. We'll say goodbye. We'll
Okay.
We'll chat again before Sunday, I guess.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right, you too.
Love you
Love
guys.
you guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Say goodbye to mom and dad.
Bye.
Bye.
How do we hang up? There we go. There it is.
This is all new to us. So, tonight was just an opportunity for us to talk about Easter and our many traditions. And it was just fun. We had a good time. We got to talk to Bill and Ginny. We got to talk to Wes and Lois. You got to hear about us. We got to hear about you.
Oh my gosh. All right.
We got to do the parade.
No, we don't.
And the word of the night is Osterbrunnen. I don't know. All right, so tomorrow night, right here, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to reenact a famous painting. Surprise, surprise. And we're going to have special music after that. And then we'll be taking a break for the holiday weekend. And so tonight, listen, just reach out to those you love and let this truly be. I think the key to this holiday is make it different. It is okay, even though your circumstances will be the same throughout this weekend. You can make it different, you can make it your own, and you can still make it a special Easter holiday.
Do not gather with anybody but the people you've been quarantined with.
Yep.
And wear your masks out to the stores because we love you.
Yes, we do. Thanks for joining us tonight. From the Yerkes House to yours. Have a good night.